Before we get into this video, if you enjoy the rap tracks that I make, the challenge videos that I cobble together for you all, or any of my other Fortnite content, then please consider supporting me via the item shop. Click the button in the bottom right corner, pop my name in the box, and I'll receive a few pennies every time you buy something in-game. Thank you. Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fortnite. So, in this video, I would like to fly around the map and try and look at every single point of interest, because not only have we got obviously the brand new snow map on the snow region, but there have been a lot of changes around the map in other locations as well, and I haven't actually seen all of them just yet. So, first and foremost, we're starting over here in Lucky Landing, which I think is just perfectly outside of the snow region. Notice how it all ends just before it gets into here, but from what I can tell so far, in Lucky Landing, there are currently no changes whatsoever, so that's fair enough. So let's make our way out of here. Gas station's still doing its thing. We got the bridge, as always, make your way across it, and then normally you could make a right here, and you can still go to the nightclub. Interesting. So we've lost the two factory buildings here on the left, but other than that, this is looking pretty samey as before. We've got this different kind of gravel texture now as well on the floor, which is kind of cool. Other than that, these buildings are looking the same. We've got a truck stuck in some ice, and then you can see the sort of like the edge of an iceberg here, and that's about that. Looks like the nightclub itself is still exactly the same, so that's all good. So let's move onwards to here, and wait, that's not it, is it? No, Flush Factory was never that close, but it almost feels as though the building has been forced from the southern end and turned and all sorts of stuff. But that is literally the Flush Factory building, isn't it? That's the one that the parachute first stood on top of, and there's toilets inside that kind of give it away as well. Interesting. Okay. You might notice as well that from this, you can see a couple of zip lines. So that's one of the new mechanics in this season, is you can zip line from the top of somewhere down to the bottom, and it just looks really, really cool. Now, what would be good is if you could get a special item or something that would allow you to zip line up somewhere, so that way you could get up to high ground without actually having to use too much in the way of materials or make too much noise. There is this one lonely little house just here. What's your deal, dude? So you're just tiny little house, little ammo crate. That's about your lot. Okay, fair enough. And then from here, we're going to make our way into the brand new point of interest known as Happy Hamlet. Let me make sure that's still right. Yeah, Happy Hamlet. Here we go. Okay, cool. So Happy Hamlet is basically just this nice little town, essentially. So you've got like loads of stuff going on here. It's kind of got buildings that are reminiscent like this one from Fatal Fields and stuff like that. We've got a coffee shop because obviously everyone wants coffee. So there you go. Got the coffee board up on the back. What else we got? Oh, we got a little sports store, which is pretty cool. Seeing as the one at Greasy is probably 6 feet under at this point. A little supermarket as well. It's pretty sick. Might even need to slow my camera down. I am like blitzing through these shops. There we go. Slow it down a teensy bit. We've got just a random three-headed deer shop. Is that like supposed to be like a bar or something, like a pub? Maybe. And the guy lives upstairs above it, and then lives even higher up. Look at that. In the rooftop, there's a chest. What else we got? I'm well aware I'm using the Christmas Adventure music, by the way, but it's because it's the only music that I know will consistently go for at least 20 minutes or more, and this could be a long video, dude. Got a little bit more going on here, a couple of benches. We've got a little newsstand as well in the dead center. That's pretty sick. I'm wondering if there are any Christmas trees in this town. I'd be quite disappointed if there wasn't, if I'm honest. At the moment, it seems like a regular old little residential spot. I feel like this will become a relatively popular spot, actually, for people to drop to, because it just seems as though there are so many houses that you're guaranteed at least one or two chests from each of them. MacGuffin's bookstore's back! This is where it moved to, dude. Okay. Man, it's brave building on here, right? Can you imagine what, like, the house insurance must cost on building on top of an iceberg? If that thing thaws at the end of the season when spring starts, then everyone's in real trouble, dude. Like, real trouble. We've got Oink, which is basically, I guess, like a butcher's. That's kind of interesting. You've got the little lockers out the back, which is kind of sick. And then we've got just a couple more buildings. Kind of nice, generic-looking ones. Still no Christmas tree, dude. I do know where the Christmas tree is from the trailer. It's actually just over here. I think it's, like, this house just here is the one that contains it. But I genuinely thought in Happy Hamlet, the most Christmassy looking of towns, we might find one. Ooh, what's this about? I don't think that gives away too much just yet. And then some weird surgery happening on a teddy. This is a doctor's office. It's like, oh yes, Mr. Bear, please turn around. Time to have an inspection. What else we got? Is that everything for Happy Hamlet? I think it might be. Relatively generic town, but it's pretty cool looking, isn't it? So from there, let's make our way over to here then. So you might remember that this used to be the location, the top of the hill, which is just from where the big chair was. And you might notice that the big chair is just a little bit different. The big chair has become a big sleigh, which is pretty cool, so I like that. Still got this broken house over here to the left as well, which is pretty good. At the top of this mountain as well, you might recognise the logo that is on the back of this building. From the robot. No idea what that means just yet, and I don't know, like, who has actually set these up, but it looks like they are some kind of, like, you know, sort of, like, sciencey kind of people. Who's that, then? I bet there's a story behind that. I bet the person on that milk carton, I bet that's, like, somebody from the Epic team or something like that. But yeah, it really looks like these people are kind of like adventurers and explorers and scientists and stuff. So that'll be kind of interesting to see. Of course, we've got the bridge down there. We've got good old, we've got the good old taco store still in one piece as well, which is nice. But let's carry on around the southern coast just to check that we've got everything. Little random house just here. A little bit of a fireplace. Ooh, little house on the hill. Oh, wait, is this the start of like a ski part? Oh, interesting. Okay, hold on. Because it did show skiing, didn't it? Yeah, look, we've got loads of skis. Dude, because it showed it in the trailer that the Link skin was actually skiing. So I wonder if that'll be a mechanic later in the season. Like they'll actually give us like a consumable item that will allow us to slide down mountains. Because as far as I'm aware, they have gotten rid of the frost trap, I think. So maybe like that will be what goes in its place for movement. So we got that. Oh yeah, I saw this before as well. Look at the smiley face. It's quite cute. Like, whereabouts is that on the map? Is it just... Yeah, basically between Frosty Flights and Happy Hamlet. Little smiley face and 2 chests on it as well. So, if you ever don't quite make your drop, then that's what you can do. Ooh, wait, hold on a minute. That's not Spawn Island. What? There's like a whole separate island here, dude. Why would you ever need to get onto... Can you imagine if the final circle landed here? Oh my god, dude. The only way to get on or off it, I guess, would be to build or to use like a grappling hook. Oh my god, dude. Look, there's a little tent down here as well. Just chilling out, doing its thing. A couple of little, like, spots so you can, like, climb down carefully. That's really weird. Look, and again, another random part off the edge of the map. Dude, a final circle here would be nutty. Like, genuinely really, really crazy. We got another one of those little sort of research labs and outposts up here. Looks like we've got another one atop the hill. What's spilled out of that truck? Oh, literally ice machines. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look. So yeah, here we go. Another research lab. Let's have a little look inside. This one is like completely snowed in, dude. Fair enough. There is a chest or two in here though, which is pretty good. And then here we are. So we're at, is it called Frosty Flights? Yeah, Frosty Flights. So I'm wondering if there are planes inside of here. Let's have a look. Nope, no plane in Hangar 1. No plane in Hangar 2. Interesting. I mean, that it just might be a bad spawn rate. Unless they just spawn randomly on the map. Well, I say randomly, but in locations around the map other than Frosty Flights. Man, this place is big, dude. Didn't actually expect it to be quite this large. The research facility actually is very reminiscent of the research facility that we had put down in Dusty Divot, as well as beneath Wailing Woods as well, isn't it? And I guess even to an extent, the villain base. Oh, what's on the screen just there? Oh, it's her. So she's some kind of pop star then. I want to know what her story is like. What's your deal, dude? Huh? What's your deal? To make a proper spiral staircase, because I couldn't do it for my watchtowers, but there you go. We've got that one just there. We've already had a little wander through this research lab somewhat. Just have a quick check in the remaining buildings, but I feel like we've hit up pretty much all of it. Yeah, that's all of that done, so that's good. We've got another little watchtower at the top. Let's have a little look at this thing then. So does this have a name? Yeah, this is called the Polar Peak. So this is the actual iceberg. This is the thing that people saw in the distance. And obviously when people started to data, oh, I say data mine, when people started to like glitch over to it last week, I'd obviously already seen this, and I was like, oh my god, like, they're actually starting to figure it out. But it did seem as though the iceberg didn't contain these 2 extra little buildings, and this sort of, like, overpass and underpass. It only seemed to contain this one big boy at the top of the mountain, and that banner is new to me as well. Ooh. I wonder if that's for any set, like, group of people or something. But other than that, you can't really do a great deal here. There's not actually all that much on this massive hilltop. I guess this is just going to be somewhere people will go if they want to play the zone, you know what I mean? But then it seems like there are a couple extra little towers knocking about. Oh my god. I forgot about this. Greasy Grove, dude, is completely covered in ice. You can get in the rooftops of a couple of buildings. The Durburger place is completely covered over. But if you do go into this store, actually, it's quite funny. It's iced over at the front, which I just think is so funny. Look at it. You've even got, like, little, like, pockets of air that are trapped in the ice. You can actually open this door as well. I don't know if I can no-clip through it. No, you can't. But if you open that door, when we were playing the last build that we did, there was actually a 50 pot inside the ice. And clearly, zero way to get to it. It was, like, the biggest bait ever. So that's that. We've got a couple more zip wires. Now, is that actually frozen? Oh, yeah, okay, I've hit play, and that's legitimately frozen, so Viking Village is now a singular piece. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. So, there you go, that's frozen over. Got the same little buildings from last time. Oh, I nearly missed the other building. Where was it? Oh, I've got to missed it, dude. Is this one right here? This building here is the one that has the Christmas tree, and this is the one from the trailer. So, there we go. I mean, it's a slight problem with the inconsistency because I'd rather the house be flipped. Because obviously in the trailer, the TV was here and they all look that way. But obviously the iceberg came from that way. So, I don't know. That's just a little thought in my head. But look, there you go. As far as I'm aware, currently, the only Christmas tree in Fortnite. Maybe we'll come across one at another point of interest in the next few minutes. But for now, that's all she wrote. Let's have a little wander over this way then. So, Greasy's covered over. We've even got the giant footprint from the movie season now completely filled with ice, which is interesting. Anything new at Viking Village, given, like, the new stuff going on? I need to mute my phone, dude. I tell you what, before we head on further up past Viking Village, let's have a little wander down to Shifty Shafts, because that is another one of our locations, which is caught inside of the snow right now. So, seems as though the house is the same. Shifty Shaft seems pretty normal for the most part. I like that they've got this frosted floor now. That's really cool and really thematic. I thought it was gravel, but it turns out it's not. And then obviously the peaking stops there, or the frosting stops there. Comes all the way over. Does it stop before Tilted Towers? Yeah, it basically kind of hugs Tilted Towers a little bit. And you might notice that the store is going up again. Although this time around, it seems as though they've given up on making it a sports store. And it feels as though it might potentially become another apartment building. But I guess we'll have to see what way that gets destroyed this season. That place just can't catch a break, can it? It's just forever getting, like, wrecked. So this place looking the same as always. The indoor sports arena, chilling out, doing its thing. Doesn't seem to be any immediate differences there. Now, I wonder if Snobby Shores has been caught by the snow. Ah, it has. Okay. So, none of these buildings looking too different just yet. Any Christmas trees downstairs? Nope, no Christmas trees in here just yet. Nothing going on there. Nothing going on there. Everything is looking pretty samey for the most part. I wanted to see whether the villain base was covered over or changed, but still, just kind of doing its thing. I wonder if that's going to be a relic for literal seasons, like, you know, another 2 or 3 seasons that'll be a relic for. Who knows? Who knows? Right, where to next then? So, I reckon let's work along this coast and just see if we can see anything new from the distance. The castle's busted. Okay. I thought they might get rid of this castle pretty quickly. I think they thought we would find it exciting, but it was just a bit dead. It was just way too high up to land on. There was decent loot here, but getting down from it was always just a bit too much of a risk, and I don't think it was quite as popular as they initially had hoped. Pleasant Park looking exactly the same as always from what I can tell. Yeah, still got the American football field. Still actually got the minigame there as well. Thought that might have been gone by the start of the season. Let's keep on going this way. So we got that there. Haunted Hills looking relatively untouched. Nothing really changing there as far as I can tell. That's looking all good. Junction still got the llama at the top. Ooh, new sign though. Oh, it's now called the Boneyard. Wait, so is its point of interest name changed? No, it's called Junction still. Interesting, look at that. Little dog and bone that they've mashed together. That's pretty sick. And then other than that, this area is looking basically exactly the same. Let's carry on up this way then. What we got? TV studio, is it changed for Christmas? No. Thought maybe it might have done. The little racetrack that popped up during the last season. Not really much going on with that. There are zip lines everywhere as well, dude. Holy moly. And also as well, was this mountain always this scalable? I feel like this mountain had a much sheerer drop last time, but maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong on that, but I feel like that was harder to get up to before. Let's carry on around the map then. Ooh, another little scientist lab up here. Kind of similar to the last one. So you got your kitchen. Is that a different person on the milk? Nope, same person on the milk. And then another bed. So it seems to be a bit of a copy-paste job with those. What else we got? Oh yeah, what about the motel? Is that the same? Yeah, motels, untouched. Nothing different there. Umbrella mine, still the same as before. Did you notice a little shimmer just there? Is there water there? No, there's not. It's just randomly glowing for no reason. Fair enough. Lazy Links. Seems as though the entire golf course is just fine. Fairly certain that battle bus was there last season. Everything's looking samey there. Got another explorer spot just here, which is nice. So if you're wanting to get out of Tomato Temple, everything's going to be good on that front. What about over here? We've got houses here. Shooting range just there as always. Risky Reels. Wait, let me hit play. Risky Reels is gone. What does it say on there? Prepare for collision. Risky Reels is straight up gone. Like empty. What? What? Okay, yeah, sure. All right, Risky Reels has got... Maybe my load is bugged. Let me see if I can fly through. No, yeah, I can fly through. No collisions happening there. Right, that's weird. Right, what we got? Oh, new house. A new style of house as well, dude. Check this out. And that definitely hasn't been destroyed by people. It just looks as though it's sort of decayed a little bit. But I'm actually really digging this new style of house. Yeah, kind of into it, dude. I like the little shape of it. Kind of reminiscent, actually, this sort of layout to what you would see in Tilted Towers. Oh, look at that. Little basketball court. Got a little farmer's spot. Just like a little farmer's house, which is pretty cool. The nom sign doing its thing. What's on the nom sign? Loads of security cameras. Okay. And then that is about your lot for over here. Ice cream truck intact. I think this building has changed, right? Didn't this used to be all made of wood? And now it's made of brick. And I think even the shape of it has changed too. Interesting. Okay. So we got that one. What about Wailing Woods? Does the bunker have any use? The bunker got any... No, the bunker is still useless. Good to know, dude. Good to know. How about in the middle of the maze, though? Can we currently go beneath the surface still? Yep, the lab is still here. I'm guessing this lab isn't from the same people. Yeah, no, it seems like the teleporters are all the same. Nothing changed in Wailing Woods then, so that's fine. What else we got? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a turtle! Oh, I love it! Oh my god, can we just make it a public service announcement that this is Terry? So if someone goes like, oh, where are you? I go, oh, my Terry. And they're like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Terry the turtle. Oh, look at it, dude. Man, Terry is up and kicking. He's even got a barbecue. You know when someone says light a fire under your ass? Terry's literally doing it. He's going places, dude. He's got a good work ethic. We got a couple of zip lines around Lonely Lodge. Nothing changing there. Watchtower remains unscathed and untouched. And then let's sort of make like a snake shape down all the way back down to the bottom. Another explorer spot, I'm guessing... Similar layout to before, a bit more open plan actually, which is quite good. We've got the hangars, or I guess the cargo crates. Nothing changing on that front. What about the diner? Let's see if there's anything changing over here at the diner. It's looking almost exactly the same. Yeah, seems exactly the same. And of course, you've got the Dusty Depot picture somewhere inside of here. I want to say it was on this wall originally, but I think that changed. You know, the one from the loading screen, but that's fine. That'll be really interesting actually. So if you've got this high ground, going down is going to be real interesting. Man, you can go all the way from that tower all the way to here. That's really good. So if you notice people on this mountain, you could climb up that one and have loads of cover, zip line in, and you've already covered half this distance. Just realised all the corrupted area has grown over again now as well. It's all grassy again. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's carry on from here then. So depot, or divot even, looking the same. Everything looking same here. Retail row. Looking exactly the same as always. Still got the fish shop, still got noms. Of course, the Halloween store is now boarded over because that's been and gone. I think that's gone through the most like shop changes I've seen in most places. MacGuffin's doing its thing in Joe's or Joel's. Nothing changing at the caravan site. Ooh, what about the mansion? Because that was starting to get overgrown and decrepit and still exactly the same. Didn't know if maybe somebody might have moved in. Maybe there'll be a Christmas house there. Racetrack, exactly the same as before. No changes immediately visible from that point. Of course, corrupted area covered over. Now there's only one chest there. Yikes, dude. It would have been nice if those amount of chests stayed the same, but I can appreciate why not. Desert area is all looking good. What about Grandma's house? I feel like Grandma's house could do with some decor. Anything inside of here? Nope, same as always. No changes whatsoever. What about Salty Springs? Has it changed? I think Salty Springs is the most consistent POI in the entirety of Fortnite. It's been there since Season 1, has not once changed other than getting a little secret base beneath the blue house. And nope, other than that, literally nothing else changing. How about we have a little look over this way? So I'm guessing Paradise Palms probably won't have changed at all. Loads of zip lines, dude. That one mountain has about 5 zip lines off of it, or maybe 3. 5's an exaggeration. Yeah, 3 of them. So you could land here, grab those chests, zip line to here, grab usually 2 chests, and you'll be set. Because why would you want to start up there? There's nothing there. But no, Paradise Palms, as far as I can tell, nothing different going on there. Still got the dinosaurs knocking about, doing their thing. Ooh, what is this? Oh, is this the Crown of RVs? Oh, interesting. So this must be the Crown of RVs from from the weekly challenge. I'll make a separate video on that most likely, but there you go. We've got Westworld doing its thing, looking the same as always. And I think we're just about getting close to wrapping up this video. So it seems as though there are minimal changes throughout the rest of the map, but it's always good to have a little look, isn't it? Windmill is up and about. I think that's always been like that. Cornfield, still the same as ever. And yeah, other than that, we're basically looping back around to the areas that we've already explored. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. In the comment section below, I'd like to know from you guys, what do you think to the brand new map? Are you excited about the zip lines? What do you think to all the snow? Are you upset that Greasy is gone? I really want to know what you guys think and have a little discussion about it. So leave all that in the comment section below. As always, be sure to use my code InTheLittleWood in your support creator in the shop. And make sure you do that before you buy the battle pass, because we don't currently know if we get that if you buy the battle pass. So, you know, better safe than sorry, you know what I mean? So other than that, have a good day, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!